It is with immense sadness we, the Remy, Thomas, and Dubois family, announce the passing of our beloved mother, grandmother, great grandmother, sister, aunt, cousin, and friend, Benedicta Anestasie Remy, also known as Dada or Eunice, who passed away at her residence in Chassin, Babonneau, on Thursday, August 8, 2024, at approximately 4:29 p.m. She was 88 years old. She was predeceased by her husband, Frederick Remy, also known as Aaron Chassin, her mother, Ursula Dubois Thomas, also known as Date, her father, Benoit Thomas, also known as Metland, her sisters, Teresa Dubois, also known as Seti, Mary Joseph, also known as Les or Ma Harry, Veronica Thomas, Williana Thomas, also known as Nanny or Ma Heavy. Her brothers George Thomas, also known as Joy, Mitchell Thomas, Philip Thomas, also known as Clevance, her nephew Michael Dubois, also known as Kentris, her niece Agnes Dubois Emmanuel, left to mourn one son, Antoine Thomas, also known as Francis of Chassin, one adopted son and nephew, Theophilus Thomas, also known as Alex or Max, and family residing in the U.S., 6 grandchildren, Calixta Luther, also known as Baby, and family of Chassin, Messiah Thomas, also known as Boyi, and family of Chassin, Martinez Thomas and family, Nelma Thomas and family, Giselle Thomas and family, Daniela Thomas and family, all of Chassin, 13 great-grandchildren, 4 great-great-grandchildren, 1 grandson-in-law, Lance Luther of Chassin, 2 sisters, Agatha Louisa, also known as Tasha and family of Chassin, Catherine Fannis, also known as Usil and family of Chassin, 1 brother, Rollins Thomas and family in Trinidad, numerous nieces and nephews including Julietta Thomas, also known as Rosalind of Chassin, Sandra Dubois Stephen of Talvan, Angel Thomas Seeley of Chassin, Cora Thomas Marius of Chassin, Cynthia Dubois, also known as Annette, residing in the U.S., Sandra Samuel of Mondador Castries, Judy Phillips in Canada, Merlin Mayers of Mondador, Philip Dubois of Peebush, Babonneau, Elvis Dubois, residing in Barbados, Marcel Dubois of Chassin, Joseph Thomas, also known as Standards or Boise of Talvan, Gregory Joseph in Barbados, Marina Thomas of Chassin, Theodora St. Mark, Terry Dubois of Talvan, Robert Thomas of Chassin, Lydia Thomas of Chassin, Martin Thomas and Stephen Thomas of Chassin, Gurley Thomas in Martinique, Atina James, Nicholson Thomas, Cenas Thomas, Teresa Dubois, Felix Dubois in St. Thomas, Curtis Emmanuel in California, Theodora Auguste of Foisson, Letitia Louise of Chassin, Barthélemy Thomas, Valentine Thomas of Foisson, Teresa Fannis of Chassin, Ferdinand Fannis of Chassin, Niles Fannis of Chassin, Amazie Fannis and Morrison Fannis in French Guiana, Tony and Usilla Auguste in French Guiana, 4 godchildren, Antoine Thomas, also known as Tom or Atkinson in the U.S., Agnes Johnny of Chassin, Matthew Thomas, Eugene Sylvester, all of Chassin, 3 brothers-in-law, Jeffrey Anthony, also known as Benji and family in the U.S., Vincent Louis, also known as Collins and family in St. Thomas, Louis Remy and family of Monmouthsy, 4 sisters-in-law, Judith Anthony, also known as Unita and family of Chassin, Teresa Remy, also known as Antilla and family of Talvan, Francilla Louis, also known as Thesis and family in the U.S., Rosa Thomas and family in Trinidad, France, Andrew Emmanuel, also known as Tifouer of Chassin, Alan William, also known as Lulu of Chassé, Erica of Chassé, Fortuna Frederick, residing in Canada, Della Walter from Chassé. Left to mourn are children of her deceased sister, Teresa Dubois, also known as Seti of Talvin, Barbados, St. Thomas, and the U.S., children of her deceased sister, Williana Thomas, also known as Nanny of Chassé and the U.S., children of her deceased sister, Mary Thomas, also known as Mahari or Lest, of Marshall, Mondador, Barbados, and Canada, children of her deceased brother, George Thomas, also known as Joy, and family of Farson and French Guiana, children of her deceased brother Philip Thomas, also known as Clevans of Chassin. Also left to mourn the following families: the Thomas family of Chassin, the U.S. and Trinidad; Dubois family of Talvin, Debarra, Gara, Chassin, Barbados, and the U.S.; the Joseph family of Marshall, Barbados, and Canada; the Remy family of Talvin, Chassis, St. Thomas, and the U.S.; the Donovan family of Bogies, the Ludovic family of Bogies; the Anthony family of Talvin, Bogies, and Chassin; the Eugene family of Gara and Granovier; many other family and friends too numerous to mention. The homegoing service for our beloved Benedicta Anestasie Remy, also known as Dada or Eunice, will be held on Monday, August 26, 2024, at the Bethany Seventh-day Adventist Church in Kakobabano from 2:30 p.m. Her body will be interred at the Gara Cemetery. Her body lies at Rambali Sooner Parlor, Calvary Road, Castries. May her soul rest in peace.